I remember this case like it was yesterday. It was the most action this town got.
Atticus Finch was a well-respected man of the town, smart, loyal, honorable, empathetic, a man who lived by a code. He was the lawyer of Macomb. The persecution was Mr. Ewell and Mael Ewell.
I predetermined that Tom was guilty simply 'cause he was colored. In fact, the whole town did. Whether that was true or not didn't matter to us.
So you basically threw the justice system away and got rid of the rule innocent until proven guilty.
In our eyes, it was justice.
The trial was one of the biggest events this small town has ever seen. Much of the town went and listened to the case, and everyone had their own opinion, though much of it was the same aside from Atticus and his children. What happened to Mayella?
Mayella said that she'd been needing a chipper robe chopped up. She asked Tom Robinson to do it for her, and she said he raped and beat her. Tom said that it was her pops who done it, and he only got one good arm, so he argues that he couldn't have beat her with his left hand, since that one was all messed up.
Do you really believe this, with Atticus presenting such a strong argument?
It don't matter what evidence there is. The only evidence we cared about was his color.
This is what most of the town thought. Only a few of the town members thought someone else did it. One of these people was a small child at around the age of 10 of the case. This person has asked to be concealed.
Listening to this case as a young boy, what do you think?
That Tom didn't do a thing and the jury got it all wrong.
What convinced you that he was non-guilty?
Well, I met his community when I was younger. I'm also the son of the defendant, and during the case, Mr. Ewell looked very tense and kept moving and giving Mael this dirty look.
So having a personal connection with Tom, what were your feelings about how the case ended then?
I don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
Another child at the case hearing also thought that Tom was non-guilty, almost for the same reasons, but one really caught my eye.
I understand just how biased, prejudiced, and unfair the trial was. All evidence pointed to his innocence, yet he was sentenced purely because of his color, judged not by his actions and character.
Here we have a central figure of the colored community of Macomb who was willing to talk, Reverend Sykes from First Purchase. What was the feeling once they said he was guilty?
We all cried, but we all knew he wasn't going to win. This town never sided with the colored man. It really is a shame that Tom had to die for a crime we find him innocent of.
Did you personally know Tom?
Yes.
What was he like?
One of those few men in this world that had nothing to hide and did nothing wrong. He was respectful, polite, honest. He was a man of good character.
Now we bring you an interview with Atticus Finch from just after the case has reached a conclusion. What are your thoughts on the case and the outcome, sir?
I don't know, but they did it. They've done it before, and they did it tonight, and they'll do it again.
Why do you represent a Negro man? That sounds kind of foolish in the first place to me. What about what the town may think of you now?
All men in this country deserve a fair trial, whether he is a Negro.
Mr. Ewell, what are your thoughts on the trial and its outcome? What are your emotions, and what are your thoughts on comments made about you in the courtroom?
I lost all respect for that man for saying I beat and raped my own daughter, and also for defending that Negro. Atticus Finch, I spit on your grave for what you have done here today. You'll regret this. You'll see. You'll all see. Mark my words, Atticus Finch. You may be thinking to yourself, did Ewell get Atticus? No, but he certainly tried. He followed Tom Robinson's mother and tried to kill Jem and Scout. Unsuccessful, a series of events unfolded that remain a mystery to this day. One night, when attempting to kill them, we found Mr. Ewell dead with a knife stuck under his ribs. Now, authorities claim that Mr. Ewell had fallen onto his knife. Now, we never found the man who did it, and perhaps the authorities are right, despite our investigation. However, who do you think took Mr. Ewell's life, or did he actually fall on his own knife? My name is Mr. Narrator, and this is a documentary.